And it goes a little something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, your four-time Ramble Mania Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Whew. I am here with the man.
What?
The myth.
What?
The legend.
What?
The one that needs no introductions.
What?
Abe from DT.
What up, dog? In the building. What a week of professional wrestling. What a week.
Everyone here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of news, definitely, but of course it is the week leading up to WrestleMania.
Yes, it is. We are in the fast lane too.
We
don't have that pay-per-view.
And we're not even talking about, that new Twitter thing that going around 3-minute championships.
Streaming championships.
Yeah, bro, you didn't see now. I think it's starting either today on X or tomorrow. It's called WWE. It's not Fastlane, but WWE like Speed, and pretty much you're gonna do it on Twitter. 3-minute matches, and they're making a specific championship for that.
Well, hey, any more wrestling we can get, I'll take it.
Listen, man, it's hard to keep up.
It is hard to keep up. I will not lie. It is getting a little out of control. I'm enjoying every second of it, but as a content creator, the editing and the workload, it is heavy right now. But I'll take it.
Especially with Mania coming.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if this goes up before Mania, I can say that on Sunday of Mania, Team Ramble Zone and the Ramble Mania team are going to be doing the WrestleMania predictions with former G-Unit DJ, Mr. Rock the Bells himself. DJ Epps is going to be in the building with us, talking wrestling and more.
Talking that wrestling, professional wrestling.
It's going to be a good day. Get your popcorn.
Get it ready.
Vibe check. What?
I said it's going to be the place to be. If you ain't there, you square. That's where all the action is going to happen. Don't miss it.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Period.
Man, if you look into like content that we're going to put out during the week, you can see our reaction to The Rock and how he whooped Cody Rhodes' ass. We're still questioning the validity of the blood, but we'll find out if it's real, if we see any scars in Mania.
Right. Even if it's fake, though, I'll take it. The segment was so perfect.
It was, but it would have been better if it was real blood.
Yeah. I think maybe it was real. I don't know. It was kind of red. I don't know.
Kind of red, but it looked kind of liquidy, like watery liquidy. Like
right.
When a drink is like tapped out.
Right. Yeah. I'll take it though. I'm not mad at him. Could have been worse.
It could.
Yeah.
Vibe check though, love. How was your weekend? What's the vibe?
Vibe is on 10 right now. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I am like this close from starting. Mania, podcast, left and right, interviews is getting turned up. I feel it in the air right now.
Get your coffee.
I can't do it. Not just yet, but it might be coming soon.
I mean, every day is something like, because it's Mania week in Philly. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to start posting about how they're at the conventions and everything.
Right. Every day is something. And then we getting good content. Like I said, I cannot complain about nothing. There's some couple dead points. I'm pretty sure we'll get into those. But overall, the main course that they are serving, can't complain.
We love it. Listen, man, if you saw this last weekend on SmackDown, it definitely gives you something to be excited about. Definitely was not a filler type episode. But before we do talk about SmackDown, let's get into these news, right? So Cody Rhodes signed a new deal with the E. I personally think that this is the new John Cena.
I agree with you on that. 1,000%.
They just put him on his first couple of Make-A-Wishes right now. So I'm like, oh, you pushing him the way you're going to push Cena. Okay, I got you.
Right. That's exactly what they're trying to do, but he doing a good job at it. Even Triple H and the presser that they had at the last live event or pay-per-view, whatever you call it, he was praising him for that, saying he stays after, he does all the talking, shaking hands, kissing babies, just like his daddy used to say.
I wonder who's gonna be. So I always feel like now, who's the bigger company man, Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
In this current moment, I would say Cody Rhodes. I would say Cody Rhodes. You know, I'd probably just say Cody Rhodes, just because John Cena never been on the business end. You know what I mean? Cody was an EVP. He came over, so he got business mind and he got a wrestling mind. Putting it together, he's something on a totally different level we haven't seen yet.
I would love to see him. Like, obviously, we want him to win. We want him to get the accolades that he wants, right? But I would love to see him in a backstage type of presence, and having an influence, being that he does have so much experience in the back end of it now.
Right.
Yeah, you got him as the biggest acquisition of the year. Great. But he's so much more than just a talent. Utilize.
Yeah, he is. 1000% he is. So signing that deal, whatever it was worth, I hope they paid him a bankload of money, because that's what he about to make him. Especially out here in Roman's taking a break, doing some movies and shit. You need it. You need a top guy. Cody is that. 100%.
You know that he's nearing 42? Because that's what he said, like, as he signed this new deal. I can tell you 40 is out of the question, just because, not to give you scoop, it was widely reported I did sign a new contract with the E. It extends beyond my 40th birthday. The plan is still, when it's time to step out without it being a painful process, solely because I saw my dad, Dusty Rhodes, as an old man wrestler, and he loved it and enjoyed it. But as his son, it was hard to see. My daughter is 2, going on 3, and I have to be there for her. It's not 40 anymore. I'll update the number. I hit the prime late in the game. I often forget I'm nearing 40. Wow. Man's almost... Wow.
He hanging in there. He ain't acting like a 40-year-old.
That way he tore that pec, he wasn't acting like a 40-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, now that I think about it, got them old muscles.
Listen, man, the way he took all those hits with the fucked up pec.
Right.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it. You know who else is in the game, but he's still out of the game?
Who was that?
The King, Jerry King Lawler.
Yeah, I heard about that. You got to tell me all about it.
So he had knee replacement surgery, but he's recovering. But for now, he's going to be out for a little bit. He might even miss Mania week.
Damn. Shout out to the King.
Yeah, man. You got to be at as many Manias as you can, man. Sending them healing vibes.
Prayers up to the King.
Speaking of our other business company, man, John Cena produced a WWE Next Generation, which came out today on Roku. Look at us. We're dominating all the streaming channels.
Man. What's the show about? What's the Cena show about?
So it is produced by Cena. Here's the official synopsis. WWE Next Gen follows a group of young men and women competing to earn one of the most sought-out titles in all entertainment, WWE Superstar. The series invites an experience of the grueling training, triumphs, and life-changing moments of talented young men and women making their professional wrestling dreams a reality. Thousands of pro wrestling hopefuls will be narrowed down to an elite group of candidates going for the opportunity of a lifetime. Isn't this how NXT used to be, though?
Right. That's exactly what it sounds like, but...
So it's like an NXT documentary? Is that what you're telling me?
Repackaged. I'm for it. I'm all for it.
Now, if
Shout out John Cena.
Mentors, though...
Yeah.
If they come out with the superstar mentors and it's the same drama like the original one was,
Right.
I won't watch it.
Some copy and paste.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But they're making a lot of good content though. Like you were telling me you want to watch the Roman Reigns Legends thing.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Roman Reigns Legends. I'm watching that tonight, 1000%. Right after Raw.
It's so weird that being like he's still so young in the game that he has that legend title already.
I saw some clips from it where Jimmy was breaking down, kayfabe, shedding tears, talking about it. I was like, I gotta see this shit. Because Roman is that guy, man. When you really look at what he's doing, he's that guy. He is our generation's Hulk Hogan,
If we had to talk about the Mount Rushmore of WWE right now, based on that criteria of legendary, who would you put?
The current Mount Rushmore? I'll have to agree with Paul Heyman. I think Roman you have to just give him his own mountain. Period.
Wow.
And then you can make a separate 4 little side mountain.
Wow.
And then you could probably put Cody, Seth. You said WWE? Mount Rushmore?
That's still only 2.
I would put Cody, Seth, Cody, Seth, Rhea Ripley, and I'm gonna just throw it out there, fuck it, because he's just so hot. LA Knight.
Yeah.
That's my current Mount Rushmore. LA Knight is an interchangeable part. If you watch Stephen A. Smith in the morning, he got a list. It's fluid. My list is fluid, so he can change in and out. But LA Knight right now is on it.
LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's only up from here.
It's funny, because I was saying, I'm like, because we're still getting to know each other, getting to work together, right? And it's just like, I wonder, does he think I'm too quiet sometimes? Because if so, maybe I'll smoke less.
Nah. Just be you. I don't even think at all, to be quite honest. I just flow.
But sir, are you ready? We had our news, we had our fun. Are you ready for the dish?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
In the name of Bob Marley, our future guest DJ Epps, we got the boys at Ramble Mania, and whoever else may be watching this in the thousands and millions of Stadia Arena seats. I now declare this what rambled on the Ramble Zone. I'm so happy I don't got to do the corny ass voice anymore. So let's get into the ratings as we are from the Mohegan Sun Arena in Ukidsville, Connecticut.
The ratings, SmackDown drew a 2.235 million total viewers on an 0.61 in the Covenant 18 to 49 demographic. Both numbers were from the previous week, with total viewership falling only 4% from 2.0, while 18 to 49 saw a slightly bigger dip, dropping 10% from 0.61. Friday's SmackDown represented the lowest the show has drawn in either total viewership or key demo since December 29, when a best of 23 edition drew only 1.35 million and 0.28 in an 18 to 49 demographic.
Ooh. Yeah, and that's great numbers because on top for tonight's show, we have the appearance of the Queen. The Storm came to SmackDown. Jade Cargill, and she signed onto the SmackDown roster. We got Randy Orton versus KO. Randy Orton and KO versus the Pretty Deadly. Street Profits versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. The New Catch Republic versus Legado de Fantasma in a 6-pack ladder qualifier bout, as well as Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai, and more. Whew.
Take a breath after that.
It sounds like a whole packed show.
Right. When you was listening, it was only a few segments I wanted to talk about, but they were so damn good.
I just gotta go flow. We gotta let it flow.
Yeah. Where we starting at?
So the usual WWE Then Now Forever Together opening signature airs to get us started as Corey Grace welcomes us to this week's show and hypes the road to WrestleMania XL. We see video packages of The Rock fucking up Cody Rhodes earlier that week. We then see the footage segment and true backstages. We see Solo, Jimmy, and Paul Heyman walk up to him, walk into the building together. We see Bianca arriving in the building for her match against Dakota Kai, and we see Kai and Damage Control entering the building. You notice that cinematic quality now they're putting for the camera views. I'm actually liking it.
Yeah, that's some $7 film, The Rock shit sprinkling it on there. That was nice. I like that.
It make it look like it's an actual movie.
Right, that camera they're using is very, very expensive. I'll tell you that. Very, very expensive.
I mean, listen, man. I know. Look, we all cinematic right now as we speak.
Right.
They can't get on that level, man.
Nah, they can't. They could try, but we'll send them a ladder and be nice.
But at the same time, we gotta say Bray Wyatt started this shit first. Because remember, the mania that it was COVID, all of his segments were like cinematic.
Yeah. He was a trendsetter, trailblazer.
And then,
can't wait to watch that documentary.
I know. I'm gonna probably cry. I'm letting you know this now.
Tears is flowing.
Yeah, you know what it is, and maybe this is like because everyone will say this, like in some way, shape, or form, you connected with Bray Wyatt. You know, he was the outsider. He was the one that, you know, he had the issues, and he made you connect with it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with crying. I don't think you're a professional wrestling fan if you can't name a time where a moment made you shed a tear because of wrestling. Like I've had tons of them.
I definitely cried when Bray Wyatt died.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was just like, wow.
100%.
And I love what the E is doing. Like whatever merch they sell of his, they donate it all to JoJo and the family.
Yeah.
It goes,
they're gonna take care of him.
They better.
Yeah. 100% they will.
But we here, unfortunately, without Bray Wyatt in the Mohegan Sun Arena for the first time. As we hear the Vipers theme song to kick off the show. It's Graves and Barrett on commentary. Orton's making his way down. He settled up for the pop as his music dies down, and the theme for Kevin Owens pops up, and he makes his way out and joins Randy Orton. The bells kick off, and we're up and running after the pretty deadly duo of Kid Wilson and Elton Prince made their way. I don't get why their shirts are that little. Why?
You know who would fit in good with that group? If they brought back Tyler Breeze, I always feel like that'd make a nice trio.
Imagine if Fandango and the Pretty Deadly had a
like kind of like an AEW and the Bang Bang Scissor Gang joined together. Yeah. But this was a good segment. I'm still waiting on that tipping point between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton because it's coming. They got to set that up.
It's gonna happen
you can't have a handicap match at WrestleMania with just everybody wanting to jump on Logan. We need some tension between Randy and Kevin Owens to
Why wouldn't you want that though? Like it'd be like, okay, let's fuck him up first, and then we could fight after.
That could be the strategy, but at the same time, I want to see Kevin Owens fight Randy Orton, and let's go at it. I want to see some tension.
Well, they did have the momentum going into this match as Owen immediately takes the offense to Wilson and he hit the big spot, goes for the early cover, but Wilson kicked out when he tagged to Randy. They kept saying Randy, 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 and he tags with Orton. Orton did the 10 punch on Prince in the corner, and the fans count with each shot that lands. On the floor, we see Wilson and Prince double teaming Orton and slamming him onto the commentary desk as we shift into a stupid mid commercial match break. But the action continues.
Dumb commercial.
Dumb commercial. When we return from the break, we see Pretty Deadly are still in control of the offense. Wilson has him in a steeper hold. Orton suplexes his way out of it and makes a tag to, and Wilson makes it as well. The crowd exposes Owens makes his hot tag and enters the ring like a madman, taking it to Prince with fast-paced, high-impact offense. Owens decks Prince and heads to the top rope. Wilson stops him, but Owens gets rid of him and leaps for the senton, but lands on Prince Ray's knees due to the slight delay. On the floor, Orton is about to put Wilson out through the cleared off commentary desk, but Prince made the save. Meanwhile, Logan Paul hit the motherfucking ring, and Kevin Owens leading the Prince, scoring the follow up over the win. Bitch asses.
A win is a win. They got the job done.
It's a stupid win, bro. I'm not with that.
Hey, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Everything can't be a home run, but the segment did what it was supposed to do. We got the seed planted. He was a little upset. Kevin costed him the win. I see it brewing. We're gonna get there.
After the match, Randy's sad as shit. He's out. He wants to go fuck up Logan Paul, but then Pretty Deadly fucked him up from behind. Back in the ring, Owens hits the stunner on one of them, and then Orton hits the RKO to another. Orton chases Paul to the back, but Paul gets in a car and peels off into another break.
Yep. Typical heel, chasing, getting ran out, jump in the car, take off. Solid segment.
It ain't mid.
Yeah. Did what it was supposed to do. No complaints.
When we return from the break, though, it's announced that Friday, April 5th, there will be a WrestleMania XL live kickoff on Peacock and all streaming platforms, and that 1 week from tomorrow and Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. will be the countdown to the WrestleMania XL special. From there, we shoot into a video package with the WWE Women's Champion Io Sky talking in a studio setting about her defense against former Damage Control member Bayley. At the end of it, Bayley ambushes and fucks her up as she deserves, fucking her up with lights and equipment.
Right.
Here at the Bayley Appreciation Society, we dig this shit. Thank you, Bayley.
Yeah, that was a solid segment. I enjoyed that thoroughly. The tension, and you mentioned earlier about the cinematic camera angles that they're adding. I peeped that too during the fight in the backstage. That was a good little angle. It showed intensity, a lot of realism. So this was a solid segment.
I really hope, right, as SmackDown goes to USA in the top of the year, that they keep the cinematic quality, because it's gonna be weird. Like I still feel like they're making a mistake taking SmackDown from Fox.
Yeah. So have you heard the plans where they're headed after? Or
they're going to USA, staying on Fridays. NXT is gonna be on the CW, and Raw is gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, so solid plan. I'll take it.
I'm not happy with the SmackDown decision. That's always gonna be me.
Yeah. Fox is a much bigger broadcast, but if they're traveling down this TVMA lane, you can't be doing that on Fox. So you got to get off of there.
Yeah, but Fox is Fox though. They be playing everything though.
Yeah, but those primetime hours, Friday 8, I don't think they want that on their screen. Maybe I'm wrong, but USA, they used to allow it, so I'm pretty sure they'll go back to allowing it like they used to in the Attitude Era.
I hope.
Yeah.
But let me pass this over to you because you've been waiting for this moment. The storm came, look in red. Ooh, the storm in red.
That entrance was out cold, the lighting, the way she stepped through, everything. Just the timing of her speaking, home run, grand slam segment. It's been a while since I had a dud. Usually when we talk about SmackDown, we get to a dud segment, but here we are, 3 segments in. Everything's solid so far. Everything's solid.
I love this.
Yep.
But let's get into what she said, right?
Right.
She really made a very great first impression for someone, transitioning from where they were to this. But do you feel like she's gonna live up to what she says?
I definitely believe she will. 100%.
All right. If you were to put her first 3 matches, right? Since we know now we're going towards Team Bad 2.0, right?
That's what you're naming it? Bad 2.0?
It is Bad 2.0. What do you mean?
Hey, Bad 2.0 it is. I'm with it. I have no problems with that. No problem.
That's the epitome of dominant black female wrestling.
Right? Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But I would love to see her go up against Charlotte,
though. Jade. Oh yeah.
Just with their personalities, because the way they had her, I'm pretty sure.
And then their height.
Yeah, and they're built.
Yeah. And then I also want to see her one day eventually go against Rhea, That'd be nice too.
See, it just brings so many possibilities right there. I'm so happy.
Right. It's like a buffet of combination of what you can do with her. You can do feud with Bianca, feud with Naomi. You could spin her off into doing something with Bae. It's just so much you can do right now with Jay in the picture with the women's division.
And then on top of that, she's cool as shit because as she's going back, she's signing an autograph for her kids, taking pictures.
Right.
You really doing what you got to do, and I respect that.
Right, but I see a hint of heel hidden behind all of this. If it's anyone that's going to be the heel when all this after WrestleMania plays out, it's going to be Jay. I sense a heel brewing in her. She's doing subtle little things, letting you know when the turn comes with her and Bianca and Naomi, it's going to be her being the heel.
Because the storms are coming.
The storm is coming for sure, and they better be ready. But like I said, great entrance, perfect segment.
Amazing. I feel like she also slimmed down a little bit from when she was in AEW. I feel like she was a little more built.
Right. And she's also pushing Bianca. I feel like Bianca is getting more chiseled. When they were standing next to each other in that picture pointing at the WrestleMania sign, I seen Bianca's 6-pack, Jade's 6-pack. I'm like, man, they both jacked, man.
Yeah, but I feel like she was jacked more in AEW. Maybe they just have her training differently.
Right. Because over in WWE, you got to wrestle. So I know she's in the performance center, so she's probably losing a little weight. But she still look better than everybody on the fucking roster.
That is true. I would love to see them watch. In a couple of days, we're going to see a photo shoot with the 3 of them.
Yeah, it's coming. They're going to be on all type of talk shows. It was a media home run. Whoever in the WWE PR department, whoever decided to put this together, home run.
I would love to work for their PR department. How listen, man, they got through everything and what?
We need to clip this right here. Hire us. Give us some plane tickets. We'll take care of everything for y'all.
Listen, man, Connecticut's not far.
All right, come on.
It's a little.
I don't care. Hop on a flight. I'm there. Don't worry about it.
We don't want the writer's position because y'all doing great with the writing now. I don't got to worry about nothing.
Nah, y'all straight.
We want to learn how to do PR like y'all because y'all got through Vince McMahon's sex trafficking.
Right. Y'all done survived it all.
Y'all survived like the biggest media hurricanes.
Right, man. Y'all out here doing the damn thing. So salute to y'all.
If you want to look up the definition of crisis communication, you look up WWE.
Right. Vince McWho?
What?
Cody Rhodes next week. See you guys there. New show, John Cena, Hulu. Brock Lesnar, what? Okay.
Roman Reigns is showing up where?
Yep. Quick distraction for you.
And we're on Netflix. Don't forget that. We were shocked as you were.
Right.
But we're shooting backstage where we see Dakota Kai with Asuka and Kairi Sane. She's asked about Bayley's attack of Io Sky and assures Braxton that Bayley will get dealt with at WrestleMania 40. She also vows to be Bianca Belair later tonight. We head to another commercial break. When we come back, we see AJ Styles confront Nick Aldis backstage. When we return from break, we see SmackDown GM Nick Aldis walking backstage when he is stopped by Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. They babble about nonsense and run off. And Aldis continues to walk and is approached by AJ Styles. He assures that Styles, the LA Knight, is not here tonight. Styles says you should have told him.
Nice leadway segment.
Oh, little filler segment. We finally got one.
Yeah. But I am interested in the storyline, so it's going to be another hell of a match at Mania.
As we return inside, we have Austin Theory and Waller finishing their entrance. Then we shoot to backstage. Bobby Lashley giving the Street Profits a pep talk. In the arena, they come out and we're off and running. Waller jumps into the early offense lead. The Profits take over and hit a big double team spot on the floor as we go into the mid-commercial match break. When we return, the Profits are close to wrapping it up. They get distracted on the big screen in the background, which shows Bobby Lashley and B-Fab getting fucked up in the back as Karrion Kross is taunting them. Meanwhile, from behind, Theory pull off the pinfall to give his team the victory. With the win, they now proceed to WrestleMania 40. After the match, AOP hits the ring, beats down the Profits. Lashley tries running down, but AOP and Kross beat him down as well. Final Testament stands tall to all post-match team.
Hey, filler, you just said it.
This is how I felt about that.
Of the Midwest, because every single thing in it is mid. Oh my God! Skyline Chili, mid. Oh my God!
100% agree with you. 100% agree with you.
Personally, I felt that both of these two matches for the qualifier were mid as fuck.
100%. Super mid. I don't even got nothing to say about it.
Like, we come back into the arena where we see Yagato and Phantasmo fucked up from the previous segment and recovered, waiting on the match for tonight's show. With that said, the theme for the new Catch Republic case of the duo of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne come out. They're off and running. We see Yagato de Phantasmo. Onto
okay?
Sorry, hold on. 3, 2, 1. With that said, the theme for the new Catch Republic kicks and comes out the duo of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. The sounds are off. We see Yagato de Phantasma jump into an early offense. However, the big strong boy helps the new Catch Republic start take over. No, did I really
said that? You just said that the big strong. Wow. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
What in the Razor Ramon is going on here?
I don't know that big strong boy thing. It's something.
Hey yo.
After we see Bate leap off the shoulders of Dune on the ropes in the corner for a big splash on Legado de Fantasma, on the floor at ringside, we shift gears and head into a break. As the high stakes team tag team tilt continues, when we return, we see Bate and Dune hit a double and win to qualify. Yeah. Then we see like this little mini segment where they're gonna go off against each other. You know, very Nexus vibe like type of segment.
Yeah.
And then Rey Mysterio came out and I'm like, hey!
Right. So it seems like we're getting a a tag team match at Mania. Ray Dragon Lee versus Escobar and Dom.
Yeah.
I wanted more. From Dom this WrestleMania. I think he deserves something a little bigger.
Yeah, but is he still North American champion or no?
No.
So I feel like he's played like a really good mid fiddle for so long right now that he would have to rebuild himself for another opportunity.
I'm going to predict something, and I hope this happens. I kind of see it playing out, but Judgment Day has to dismantle pretty soon. I feel like we're at the end of the run with that. To push all the characters to their heights, they can't be together anymore. And I would like to see Dom start his own faction as this gangster leader, Mexican cartel with him, Escobar, and Andrade. I think that would take Dom from mid card to okay, we can start talking about him being Intercontinental Champion and possibly even US on the way to being world and whatever else is possible. But I definitely would like to see the three of those get together, Escobar, Dom, and Andrade, and start some type of faction.
But you know what though? That's gonna be hard because they both like being the power.
Yeah.
So it will mostly be like who the fuck's gonna turn on who first.
Exactly. But have Dom be the leader though. Have him be the unequivocal, hard time, been to prison, play that whole shit up. That'd be nice. But I'm happy for this. You know, it's gonna be a good match at Mania. You're gonna get some good wrestling for sure. You know, Dom can go. A lot of people hate him and boo the shit out of him, but Dom can go. He's a solid worker. And Escobar's, you know, Dragon Lee, Ray. It's gonna be a good match.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
We hit backstage though, and we see a little bit of what we were watching in the back. When The Rock beat the bloody pulp shit out of Cody Rhodes. He reveals that The Rock did that per the orders of the tribal chief.
Right.
Jimmy Uso says it's per orders of the tribal chief. Jey Uso is not making it to WrestleMania. Solo Sikoa says per the orders of the tribal chief, he's taking him out next week.
Good segment. Gave Roman his power. You know, he'd been lacking it the last few weeks with The Rock coming out and really just having a dominant stance. So hearing him say that Roman called the shots, sent The Rock. Roman called the shots, sent Solo to take out Jay for Jimmy. So I like it. Let's build back up Roman. We've been beating him down last few weeks. It's been such a Rock final boss heavy content. I like this segment.
WWE, I'm still waiting for that shirt to drop. Come on, bro.
Yeah, can I get it? Pre-order something.
Mania this week. You should have had this shirt 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Fuck. Now I'm gonna wear my normal Austin 316 shirt for Mania. Like,
ain't that about a bitch?
But so now we're back in the arena with AJ Styles. The phenomenal one makes his way to the ring. As he settles into the square circle, we get another break for God knows what reason. As we settle back in from the break, Graves and Barry promote events scheduled for WWE World during WrestleMania XL next week in Philadelphia. When we return, we see Styles in the ring with a microphone in his hand. Styles says it's been a little over a week since LA Knight came to his house and fucked him up in his front yard. The Phenomenal One vowed to expose Knight for the overachieving, under-talent piece of shit that he is. Yeah!
Yeah.
The fans loudly boo. Thank God the fans loudly booed. He gets paranoid about talking about how Nick Aldis said he asked Knight not to be here tonight, but he insists he knows he's here somewhere. He goes and kicks the camera out of the cameraman's hands to see if it's Knight. If not, security stops a masked person hopping the rail. Style checks to see if it's him, but it's not. In another Stone Cold ripoff, the megastar revealed as someone wearing a wig and a hat and as a disguise standing in the background behind the paranoid Styles at ringside. The Styles sees on the big screen that it's Knight. Knight fucks him up and gets on the mic to call him a big piece of shit. Yeah!
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Another good segment. But if you thought for one split second, that LA Knight was not gonna show up, then
you are one dumb son of a bitch.
This was obvious, clear as day, coming out. And you know he was about to pop up, and he did. But good segment. I'm looking forward to this match. Maybe not the storytelling hasn't been the best, but I just know they're gonna have a hell of a wrestling match. So I'm looking forward to that.
Because if they fuck it up, they are
dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
That won't happen. It's gonna be a good match. Solid segment. Got the show back on track.
My man, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
It is time for the main event.
The main event.
After a stupid random Tiffy time commercial, we head back into the arena and Bianca graces us with her presence for our final match of the evening. We get our mid-commercial match, or our pre-match commercial break. When we return, they announced for Mania's Go Home SmackDown is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the KO show with Kevin Owens, a special guest, Randy Orton. They do other matches just like Solo versus Jay, New Catch versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, Delina Vega and Elektra Lopez. Back in the arena, though, the theme hits and we off and beyond. Whew. After Bianca gets a strong offense in the beginning, we see her hit a big high spot on the floor at ringside for a big pop. After that, we shift gears to another commercial break. When we return, we see Bianca firing up in the offense after Kai took over during the commercials. However, Kai slows her down and takes back over after using Bianca's long hair against her. Bianca fights back and hits a moonsault for a close 2 count. Belair hits a KOD for the win. Now tell us what happened next, Abe.
After that, all hell broke loose. You know, Damage Control and how they roll. They show up, they fuck shit up. And that's what they did. They started to fuck up Bianca. They started to fuck up Naomi. And who comes to save the day? I wish I had the Storm. I wish I had that X-Men. You know, they just had the reboot of X-Men. It's on Netflix. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Or is it Prime? I don't know. Check it out.
Yes.
But yeah, Storm showed up, wrecked shop, fucking destroyed the whole Damage Control, kicked a hole in fucking Asuka's chest, powerbombed fucking Dakota Kai straight to hell, and finished fucking Kairi Sane off and put her in a position that every man in the world would love to be in. So shout out to Jade. She did the damn thing, wrecked shop, stood in the middle. And Naomi and Bianca come to stumble like, what happened? Jay looking at them, both of them like, get up, bitch. I just beat these hoes up. And then all three of them stand as they will be tagging up Naomi, Bianca, and Jade versus Damage Control at WrestleMania. You know, I'm happy for this. I thought it was going to be Bianca and Jade, but you could throw Naomi in there. I'm with it. I'm for it.
Team Bad 2.0 is here in the motherfucking building. And what? Let me get a boom.
That's all you. You know, you coined that term. You know, when they come out with the shirts, I'll help you with the lawsuit. But you know,
listen, man, but did I not predict it? I said this weeks ago.
You did. 100%.
Is this storyline a copy? Yes, but let it be the best copy they got right now.
Right. But home run grand slam ending SmackDown. I loved it. It's beautiful, man. I was watching that with my daughter, just the inspiration of her seeing that picture. There was just 3 black women standing strong. Like, that was dope. One of the top segments of the year.
It was definitely a good show. If the club I work at was playing it during the party.
Yeah, solid show. We only talked about like 1 or 2 maybe dead spots, but top to bottom, solid show.
It was the tag teams, bro.
Yeah, tag team turmoil, fuckfest shit going on. I don't even know, man. But anyway. Yeah, solid.
It was solid. That's what SmackDown.
That was SmackDown.
Smacky SmackDown.
Smackety smack.
Did y'all know what SmackDown is SmackDown? It was this. N-word. Raw. I don't know, man. I'm trying to be funny.
Solid show, man. Solid show.
It was. I'm happy about it. You know, let's hope it's a solid Mania, because if not, I'm going to be crying.
Right. I definitely do think so. I definitely do. And I'm not even mad if, you know, I don't care who wins. Roman, Cody. It's going to be a fucking good show.
I mean, I would kind of be disappointed. The business person in me knows that it could, like, 80% is going to be Roman, right?
Right.
Because we all know logically they want him to be the one going into SummerSlam beating Hogan's record.
Yeah. And then you need to finish out final boss. Who is the final boss? Is he Roman's final boss? Is he Cody's final boss? Roman needs that title.
Like, I need that to get settled, but he has to stay champion in order for that to get settled.
Right. I don't think Cody's so made right now, a loss wouldn't hurt him. He's just made. He's the guy. He's the people's champ. He's the real people's champ right now. So if he loses, it doesn't even matter. You know, so that's why I'm not mad. Let Roman keep it, break the record. Have The Rock beat Roman, and then have Cody beat The Rock for the title.
Yep.
That's my prediction.
And lately, our predictions have been spoilers. So,
hey,
get with it.
It's magic. We know what we're doing.
Oh, I feel like I need the Tinkerbell wings every time you play that. But Abe, for the masses at home and all the diehard Ramble Zonies and Ramble Mania heads, where can they find you?
You can find me at ABE from DET, and you can also check out my podcast, the Holy Shit Podcast, with me, my guy Ryan T, Coach DTM, and Chuck Jordan, where we talk about wrestling and everything under the sun. And if you are an artist looking for some promo, need an interview, I have a great show, Honest with Abe. Check me out, YouTube, ABE from DET, on everything.
Wait, you finally opened it to more than Detroit now?
It is finally, yes, it is open to more than Detroit. I have no choice. You know, I got a couple offers I couldn't say no to.
Okay, so, all right, we talking more off this, but give me 1 second.
Yeah.
What's up, with your homegirl, Ivy? For myself, you can follow me everywhere at IamIvy.xo_ Twitter, X, whatever you call it now. Instagram, TikTok. I'm usually just here bouncing around creating content. At Ivy Productions, at KDK _photography XO. For Raw Zone everywhere, www.rawzonenyc.com. Everywhere, Twitter, X, iHeartRadio, Amazon, wherever you stream your podcast. I don't got it like Tevin, where I know this shit by heart, but just type in Raw Zone Media and you can find us there, or Raw Zone NYC on social media platforms. For Ramblemania, you can find us on Instagram. Yes, I got a script here. At Ramblemania Show. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show, as well as our group Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where we and all of our wrestlers and podcasts that we associate with post all their comings and goings. For audio, we are everywhere audio is found. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Anchor. Everywhere audio is found, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. For video, we are on Spotify Video, Twitch TV/Ramblemania Show, and search Ramblemania Show on YouTube. And once you're there, click on the videos, like them, click subscribe, and click on the bell so all our content goes directly to you. If we do gang,
you did it.
If you do not show up to our online live stream, WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 on the Raw Zone NYC YouTube, as well as Ramblemania Show on YouTube, we will have Abe from Detroit in the building. We're going to have DJ Fs. We're going to have our tribal chief, Jay Savage, in the building, who's the current Ramblemania champion. Not for long, but he will be. And remember, the goal of Mania weekend is anyone else gets the title but Hazel.
Facts.
From myself and my tag team partner, Abe from DET, we bid y'all a good fight, a good night, and a too sweet. And we call this with SmackDown.
And that's all I got to say about that.